and they're off. And me and my dogs are staying here for the weekend. So we'll see how that goes. I'm pretty tired. I'm going back to bed. It's 5 in the morning.
Good morning. It's 5 a.m. Me and my buddy Adam behind us. We are leaving my camp and we're headed up to the beginning of the Allagash. We're going on a canoe trip for 2 nights, 3 days. So we're headed up. We're gonna go to the inn at Chamberlain Lake, launch the boats. I got a canoe and Adam's got a kayak. We're gonna go up. Hopefully our plan is to go up Chamberlain Lake and then cross over at Lock Dam, go into Eagle Lake, and we're gonna try to stay at Thoreau Campsite on Pillsbury Island, which is like a campsite that Henry David Thoreau stayed at when he came up and went with the Native Americans up the Allagash. So we're gonna stay there, and then the next morning we're gonna get up and head over. It's not very far, but we're gonna paddle over to the Ghost Trains, the famous Ghost Trains. Go see that, and it's a half-mile portage out of Eagle Lake and back into Chamberlain. We're gonna make our way back down Chamberlain, back to the trucks. Just a little weekend trip, but it should be a lot of fun. Try to get as much video as I can. Try to catch some trout, some salmon. Here we go. Wish us luck. This is it. This is Chamberlain Bridge, and there's a ranger station. We're gonna go down here to the boat launch, unload all our stuff, and then we'll go park, and that's it. We're off. Here we go. Oh yeah, man. That's it. This water's cold. Camping. Canoe camping. It's happening. No. Bye. Where are we going?
We're
Just
going
kidding.
left.
Okay, yeah.
Which way?
Yeah, right? This is what I needed, for sure. And it's raining.
This thing feels different with all this
She's
weight
pretty nose heavy, huh?
yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's weird. Everything's in the back. Is your seat slid all the way forward or something?
No, I do have a lot of shit in the front half.
Oh, you do? Look at that.
This thing likes to plow even without weight.
Oh, really?
It. Yeah. That's the one thing that people bitch about with these
That's
things
weird.
over the old ones is the nose. Like,
It's got to be the shape of it, or is it just like how short it? It looks like it's short in the front.
it's shorter in the front and the whole shape's different underneath the nose.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow. Come right over the front. Wow. That's weird. Figures we come up here like the best fishing time of the year, and the ranger says the fishing's dead.
Fish.
There's nothing right now. That figures.
I turned this off, it was just literally a white screen and bottom.
Oh man. There's just gonna be one clump of them all on the bottom, sleeping somewhere, waiting for it to stop raining.
Is that what's called the arm of Chamberlain over there?
Yeah, it's gotta be. Yeah. So the arm campsite's over there. There's another campsite right over here somewhere.
Oh, I see it right there actually. Right here, 9 o'clock.
Yep. Yep. your fish finder on?
Turning it on right now.
Yeah. I wonder what the water temperature is.
That's like 54.
54? Man, so if it stops raining, it'd be really good.
Yeah. Yeah, 55.4 and we're in 27 feet right now.
Yeah. Come up on Walk Dam. It's been almost 2 hours since we went past that rock that I thought was the dam. But it's been good. We're making some good time. Adam checked the GPS. It said we've gone 7 miles so far. 7 miles in 2.5 hours. 3 hours. Pretty good. We're moving along. No fish. But the wind isn't bad, so we had some clouds that looked like they were coming over and it was going to rain. But they blew down the side of the lake and not across it, so there's still some dark clouds over there. But it should be up around the next corner. We'll finally be at the dam. And then our campsite's not far. We'll be there about 1 or 2 in the afternoon. Set up our camp, hang out, start a fire. Maybe go back out and do some fishing. We'll see. Can't believe we haven't seen any moose. Been a lot of good spots along the side.
Seriously.
But no moose. What do we say? 3 hours and 40 minutes, and we finally are actually at it. And it was like an hour into it. I was like, there it is. There's a big rock that looks like something.
Yeah, no, it's
2 hours and 40 minutes later. Oh well.
4 hours on the water.
It's pretty good. I'm also paying attention. Would you say 11 miles?
Yeah, over 11 miles now.
Yeah. That's pretty good. There we go. It's 12:15. We made it to Lock Dam. Probably eat real quick and then walk down to the stream, put it in the lake, head over to our campsite. Ta-da.
Nobody tell Rob, but apparently I know how to use the Coleman cook stove here at camp. Normally he does all the cooking, so don't tell him that I used it. And I figured it out. And I made myself eggs. Because then I'll lose my cook. I'm down by the pond. All of the weeds are starting to grow in. It's usually just like the springtime that we're able to kayak out of here. When summer comes, the water table goes down quite a bit and a bunch of weeds come up. It's like very shallow right here right now. It's like less than a foot deep. So I'm reading this book called My Life in the Maine Woods by a game warden's wife. It's a game warden's wife in Allagash country, which is where Rob is now, so it's entertaining to read. So Moosehead Lake is where we are. Rob and Adam going up to Chamberlain Lake. Pretty cool. The head of Allagash Lake extends very wide and is partly filled with dry key, the woodsman's name for dead trunks of timber that have been killed by the flow of water backed up by a dam. Upstream, the Allagash is barely wide enough in low water for a canoe. Then as you reach Chase Carry, it widens to 1/4 mile, and soon the water flows in white foam over sharp rocks all the way up to Churchill Lake Dam. Many years ago, when the lumber companies were driving square timber logs, this dam backed the water up into Eagle Lake, and from there into Chamberlain Lake through Lock Dam. That's where Rob and Adam are. Then the lumber could be floated from Churchill Lake through Eagle and Chamberlain into Telos, and then through a short canal, which had been dug at the head of Telos, down finally into the east branch of the Penobscot and onto Bangor. This changed the course of the upper Allagash waters from north to south.
Look at that water. Man, is that cool. It's moving. Excited. Here we go.
Goes nothing.
Pretty shallow. And
Hard to tip over when you're dragging bottom.
yeah, I know. It's like a little chute right there. Oof. Yeehaw.
This is interesting.
Yeah, it's so shallow.
I hope you're
Yeah. Yeah, right through it. And here's an eddy we'll stop in.
That did not suck at all.
So cool. Yeah. Up and over.
Nailed it.
Oh man, all kinds of rocks. Dude. Hey, we're gonna stop and fish for a minute.
What's that?
We're gonna stop and fish right here for a minute. Yeah, I just saw like 15 brookies. Yeah. Look at that, they're jumping over there, trying to get over the log. So we go past this point, and then there's like a peninsula with an island.
Yep.
And then it's just after that. So not too far. Probably like a mile or two.
Not bad.
Hey guys, so I am here at rental camp now. I stopped at the local greenhouse and picked up a few things to put in front of rental camp. Just a couple of perennials and some mulch to make it look a little bit nicer. Right now, in the meantime, I'm just weeding. I didn't bring any tools with me. I didn't expect this to happen today because it was raining, but now the sun's out clearly. So I'm just getting a little bit done out here, just to be outside. Yeah. I ended up mowing the front yard, and guys, it got hot out. Like, I am not dressed for this. Sweating. Front yard. I'll come back and finish the flower garden out front, and then I'll mow out back in a couple of days. So, closing up rental camp for the day.
We are on Eagle Lake, coming around the corner to start to see Pillsbury Island. It's starting to rain. Just one big black cloud coming over. So hopefully it's quick. But the weather's been weird. It's been sunny, there's been no wind, then there's been wind, and then it rained, and then it was raining and it was sunny. We just had some wind, but it stopped. And now we get the rain. Here's Pillsbury Island. We're gonna go for Thoreau Campsite, named after Henry David Thoreau. He stayed on the island when he came up here, the Allagash Wilderness Waterway. So we're gonna check this spot out because of its historical significance. Should be pretty cool. Boy, it sure looks like a beach over there. That little corner. Yeah, that's gotta be it. I see grass. Look at that, 159 pulling in. Oh yeah, this is nice. Beautiful. It's got a bench in front of the fire pit.
Yeah, this is gonna be it.
Yeah. Look at that. Man, is that cool. A flip down fire grate. Huge picnic table.
There's more sections.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man. I'll have to walk through and pick one.
15 and a quarter.
Wow. 15 miles. Look at them campsites. Same deal.
Oh, there's the outhouse back there.
Is it?
Yeah, it's straight through there.
Yep, I see it. Cool. Oh, spider webs. Ugh, on my face. Oh, there's a sign. There we go. That's satisfying. I want to see it say Thoreau. Look at that. Man, these are nice campsites. Thoreau says it. Nice. Awesome sight. Deer steaks and mashed potatoes on the Allagash, though. It's pretty.
I won't
Pretty
complain about
mint.
that.
Uh-huh.
It's good stuff.
Yep, that is fine. Oh, man, is that good?
I think hard work makes it taste even better.
It does. The all the paddling is what it can taste right now.
Most trappers and guides bake cakes before an open fire out of doors in this fashion. They use a baker made of sheet metal which stands on 4 short legs and is sometimes called a reflector baker and often a Yankee baker. It is open on one side where the pan is inserted, and this side faces the flames. In this way, the cake receives heat that is both direct and also reflected from the metal sides of the baker, on top, from the back, from the bottom, and from the sides. It is just like a small tin lean-to with a shelf in it facing the fire. If I had my choice and the money to do it, I would spend 3 seasons of the year following the rivers, brooks, and lakes and baking shortcake baker style. This book is based in the 1930s. So when I talk about them baking over an open fire using the reflector oven that Rob is going to be using on his trip, that's pretty cool. 1930s.
Check that out. Oh yeah. These are done. Bro.
Oh my god.
A little overdone.